In 2013, I was praying and the Lord just completely gave me this vision for You Are. But it actually started years before through the loss, a deep loss. I actually lost my daughter, Mia, in 2008. I was obviously looking forward to being her mom, and in the grief and in the loss and in the letting go and literally feeling like I was giving my daughter to Jesus, He spoke to my heart. That's what I created you to do, is to bring daughters to me. And I knew in that moment that He wasn't just talking about like physical children, but more like spiritual daughters. And it was this incredible moment where the Lord just started downloading, okay, like I want to draw my women together from all different generations, great-grandmothers, grandmothers, all the generations, all the way down to women that are just becoming women, really, like 18-year-olds, coming together with a common focus on Jesus and looking to Him. And it was as if He was saying, I don't want you guys to talk to each other about me. I want y'all to come together and talk to me. I mean, it was that kind of thing. And you just need to know, I was not in that place of thinking about starting a conference. I was thinking about praying for the girls I was leading in dance and my family. But it was just lots and lots and lots of details that were just happening in my heart. Isaiah 43, I mean, the Lord just put that right in my spirit. I wasn't familiar with what Isaiah 43 was, and all these details. And I'm journaling, and I looked up Isaiah 43, and also the Lord was saying, the Lord was like, and I want you to call it You Are. And I was like, I don't really know if I like that name. But I'm like, I'll see. So I go and I open up Isaiah 43, and He's saying, when you walk through the waters, I will be with you. You are precious in my sight. You are called. It's just this incredible moment, me going from the Lord saying, look at me, talk to me, engage with me. And it was as if He's saying, and from that place, I'm going to tell you who you are. And I knew from the very beginning, if that God was in this, if He was ever going to do anything about it, that if it was ever going to happen, Ash was going to definitely have to help me make this happen, because I didn't know how to do it. So I went and I told Ash the vision. Here's what God's speaking, and what do you think?
And she had no idea that, about a month, or maybe not even a month, a couple weeks before, that the Lord had woken me up in the middle of the night and with this idea for a women's conference. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just pushed it aside. And 2 weeks later, Steph's sitting me down on her couch telling me all this, and she's sharing it. I'm like, well, I don't really even need to pray about that. Like, I kind of feel like the Lord's already prepped me for that.
So I sent an email to these women that I knew in that moment where the Lord gave me that vision. I felt like these are the women that need to be in the room.
I just will never forget that moment, looking around all these, this army of women with their hands open, just ready for whatever God had for us. It was pretty powerful.
The very first time that we met, when I think back on that, even in comparison to the many subsequent meetings we've had since then, there has always been such anticipation about what the Lord might want to do. And you could see in the room, as you looked around her living room, you could just see in the eyes of the women that everyone was just so excited.
As we've come together and brought what we have, it's the fish and the loaves. It's like just the Spirit of God breathing on it. God has done more than we could ask or dream of.
The beautiful part is, in the presence of God, everything is subject to change. And as you open up your heart, He will meet you there, and He will love you there. And when you have a divine encounter with the love of God, then the rest is history.
We have been blown away at the testimonies of just hearing how God has met women, how they have surrendered, how they've been healed. Marriages, physical bodies, emotional healing.
One of the best parts of the weekend is prayer. The things that I've seen through the prayers of the women here at the conference, it's amazing. If you have a chance, go, be prayed over, because He will use those prayers and He will answer those prayers. We've seen it.
Just come expectant, literally just expect God to blow your mind and just do abundantly more than anything you could ask or imagine, because that's what's happened for me the past 5 years that I've come, is that God has always met me. Be who you are, no need to impress, no one's judging you. Just come to be refreshed, to receive, and to rest.
Surrender your heart, open up your heart, and be expectant that God is going to do something specifically just for you.
The God that is intimately acquainted with your ways wants to speak to you, to draw near to you. And with that you would really expect for him to move inside of all of that.
And we want to invite you to receive all that God has for you.